Saliva was red, his bruises were blue. Arms stretched so far that his heart rips into two. Spikes through his wrists and through his feet too. His sweat flows off his thorns as he's thinking of you. Ribcage collapsing, he suffocates if he starts relaxing. Skin flogged, God the sun stripped naked and mocked, but he rests in the everlasting. The wood's moist from his blood, he grates his back against the splinters. Insects crawl onto his wounds, across the dirt stains on his fingers, it hurts. His throat's drier than dirt, he coughs out blood, the maker of water now thirsts. But beyond the blood, the bruises and the beating, beyond the branches that held him and tormented his breathing, beyond the body weight that tore through his shoulders, was the weight of the world's sin being laid on him over and over. Beyond Jesus' physical pain was his separation from the Father, continuing to bear our deepest of sins. The two get farther and farther. For the first time in eternity, the Son is forsaken. He sees those he will save. They mock him and their fists are shaken. It is finished. He shouts it, hanging from the tree. His voice, it's raspy and ashy like debris, lungs collapsing. His last he's about to breathe, and before he exhales, he thinks, I told you you'll be free. The holy and righteous Son of God, treated as hell's chiefest sinner, experiencing the full wrath of God, the Roman soldiers shiver, taking the full punishment that our sins attracted. Man's deepest of sins are overwhelmingly outlasted by God's triumphant love that adopts us when we should have been abandoned. The vilest of bandits brought back because the Son obediently became the ransom. This is the cost of forgiveness, the weight of God's commitment to save us. Justice rolled down relentless, the totality of sin punished to its full extent. But instead of sin being borne by me, it was taken by the Son of God with his arms wide stretched. The afternoon sun stops shining. The sky's cold and darkened. The soldiers attend the bodies, the spear is slowly sharpened, side pierced, gushing out volumes of blood and water. The only worthy lamb, nailed and lifted up for the slaughter. Satan smiles, reaching out to take his prize. His army chuckles, but their evil cries are silenced when the tomb's rock begins to rumble. The stone starts to shake. Satan stumbles face to face with his fate. His crown starts to crumble. Satan's mind runs back through the thousands of years of the prophecies, the power. He's now blocking his ears, but the promise made by the tree gets louder and louder. He tries to hide. The holy light shines. The darkness trembles. Though Satan struck God's seal, the resurrected Son crushes Satan's temples. And yes, indeed, Christ is risen. Every trap, snare, and chain broken. Sin's skull is crushed and the gates of heaven are wide open. The bells of Easter sing with unceasing joy and triumph. So now we praise our resurrected King and sing glory, glory to the highest.